Good morning to all. Welcome to our classes. This is 15th lesson. National movement, national liberation movements in the colonies. This is Nigeria. Okay. Today we will learn about Nigeria. How the Nigerian people colonized, how they liberated, we all discussed in this topic. Already I explained in the previous video about introduction part of Nigeria. Okay, we'll discuss briefly about Nigeria. You already know that Nigeria is located in the west coast of Africa, which was colonized by British people. In that Nigerian region, several tribal groups are there, ethnic groups, different kind of languages spoken in the Nigeria only. You can see entirely Nigeria was dividing into several groups. If you see Nigeria dividing into north and south, see Hausa Fulani tribes are there in the northern part. Entirely northern part was dominated by Hausa Fulani. They followed old traditions. And southern part dominated by Yoruba and Igbo tribes. These two belong to Christians. Hausa Fulani, Muslims. That's right. Okay. If you see in geographically, northern part Hausa Fulani, southwest part dominated by Yoruba tribes, and southeastern part dominated by Igbo tribes. Okay, and why the Britishers entered and colonized Nigeria in the year 1861? What is the reason? Because of resources. అంటే అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి రీసోర్సెస్ ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నాయి. వాట్ ఆర్ ద రీసోర్సెస్ దేర్? క్రూడ్ ఆయిల్ అండ్ కోకోవా, పామ్ ఆయిల్. దీస్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ రీసోర్సెస్. దట్స్ వై బ్రిటిష్ పీపుల్ colonized in the year 1861 in Nigeria. The people are tribals. They were innocent. And when the Britishers entered into the Nigerian area, they want to educate the people mainly for the benefit. అంటే వాళ్ళ బెనిఫిట్ కోసం, బ్రిటిషర్స్ వాళ్ళ బెనిఫిట్ కోసం అక్కడ నైజీరియాలో ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళని డెవలప్ చేయాలి అని అనుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఇన్ దిస్ రీజన్ mainly they focused on the southern part, because of the southern part, observe that in southern part Yoruba and Igbo tribes were there. Yoruba and Igbo tribes, these were belong to Christians. Britishers also belong to Christianity or Christians. That's why they focused mainly on the Yoruba and Igbo tribes. But here it is Hausa Fulani tribes. So these were belong to Muslims and they follow old traditions. Mostly the Britishers, they implemented their policies in southern part only. mainly trade and education, mostly developed in the southern part, in the Nigerian area. Understand? At the same time, you already know that colonial rule, mostly Britishers are started. Who started colonial rule in Nigeria initially? అంటే మొట్టమొదటగా ఎవరు colonial rule అని స్టార్ట్ చేశారు? Portuguese people, and after that Britishers were dominated entire world. Similarly in Nigeria also. If you observe this map, observe this is Nigerian area. Niger Delta is there. What is that river? This is Delta. It was formed by Niger River. Understand? And entirely Niger River is flow through the country. Understand? And also the name of the country Nigeria is also derived from the name of Niger River. Okay. You know that slave trade was ended in 19th century. After that, the African people was discriminated, means racism was started entire world. At the time, in late 19th century and early 20th century, discrimination is more, racial discrimination. At the same time, Pan-Africanism also started. This is very, very important to observe. Pan-Africanism. What is this Pan-Africanism? This idea promotes to unite all the African people in the world, irrespective of tribe, nation, country. Understand? And also it provides human dignity, equal status, and social justice for all the African people. Around the same time, Nigerian nationalism also started in Nigeria, and a very important person who played key role in the Pan-Africanism. You know, yes, look at this. Kwame Nkrumah. Okay, Kwame Nkrumah. You can see that Kwame Nkrumah. Here it is L silent. Kwame Nkrumah is belong to which country? Ghana. Understand? Pan-Africanism అంటే ఏంటి? ఆఫ్రికావాదం అని చెప్తాం దీన్ని. అంటే ప్రపంచంలో ఎక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఆఫ్రికా పీపుల్ అయినా వాళ్ళు డిస్క్రిమినేట్ చేయబడకూడదు, యునైట్గా ఉండాలి, అండ్ ఈక్వల్ స్టేటస్ ఉండాలి వాళ్ళకి, అండ్ సోషల్ జస్టిస్ ఉండాలి, అండ్ హ్యూమన్ డిగ్నిటీ ఉండాలి. ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఎవరి ఆధ్వర్యంలో సాధించబడ్డాయంటే Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah belongs to Ghana. Understand? In that Nigerian country, educated Nigerian people started one party in the year 1923. Consider it, 1923. What is that party name? NNDP. NNDP. Nigerian National Democratic Party. అంటే నైజీరియా ప్రజాస్వామ్య పార్టీ అని చెప్తాము. దీన్ని మనం నైజీరియన్ జాతీయ ప్రజాస్వామ్య పార్టీ. What is that name? NNDP. NNDP. Who was the leader of this party? Who was the founder of this party? Okay. Herbert Macaulay. See that? Herbert Macaulay was the main leader of this party. That particular NNDP party was succeeded, ruled well in Nigeria. You can see in the year 1928 and 1933 succeeded that. After that, in the year 1936, another important party was started in Nigeria. What is that name? Very, very important. NYM. What is NYM? Nigerian Youth Movement. It's called NYM. What is that? Nigerian Youth Movement. Started in Nigeria in the year 1936. Who was the leader of this? Okay. See. N. Nandi Azkivi. N. Nandi Azkivi. Very, very important. He was the leader of this Nigerian Youth Movement. Okay, now? And after that, Britishers. You all know that Britishers implemented their policies in southern Nigeria only. Understand? And at the time, they followed divide and rule policy. Mostly, they practiced divide rule policy in the year 1939. Very, very important. 1939. The Britishers divide the southern region into two parts. Understand? Divide and rule policy అంటే విభజించు పాలించు అనే పాలన ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేశారు. ఎందుకు? ఆల్రెడీ 2 parties ఆర్ ఎమర్జ్డ్. అంటే 2 కొత్త పార్టీలు అనేవి రావడం జరిగింది. వాళ్ళు రూలింగ్ కూడా చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. బట్ అండర్ ది కంట్రోల్ ఆఫ్ బ్రిటిషర్స్ లైక్ ఇండియాలో ఎలాగైతే బ్రిటిష్ అండర్లో మనం వర్క్ చేసామో అదేవిధంగా నైజీరియాలో కూడా సేమ్. ఓకే. అండ్ సదర్న్ నైజీరియా అగైన్ డివైడింగ్ ఇంటూ 2 parts. You can see western part. See, this is western part and this one is eastern part. Right? Western part means Yoruba tribes. Eastern part Igbo tribes. This was divided in the year 1939. Correct? And you can also easily remember that. Do you know when did Nigeria get independence? Do you know that when did Nigeria get independence? In the year 1963, October 1st. How can you remember easily? Simply, you can easily remember that. How it is? You can see first party in Nigeria in the year 1923, NNDP, and second party also emerged in the year 1936. What is that? NYM. Just you can change this numbers. 1936, change that 6 and 3. 1963, Nigeria became independence in the year 1963, October 1st. After a long struggle, Nigerian national movement was very strong and implemented by these two parties. In the year 1944, another important party was emerged. What is that? NCNC. What is that? NCNC. What is National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon? This party was formed by two parties. What is it? First one it is NNDP, another one it is NYM. NNDP was organized by, who was the main leader? Herbert Macaulay. Another one NYM. It was, who was the main leader? It was organized by, yes, N. Nandi Askivi. Can observe N. Nandi Askivi. These two leaders combinedly formed a new party. It is known as NCNC, National Council of Nigerian and Cameroons. Understand? After that, national movement was very strong. All the people, educated people, mainly the fight against of Britishers. Nigerian national movement had twin tasks there. First one it is, they want to remove the colonialism and the Britishers ni బయటికి పంపించేయాలి. They wanted to end the colonialism. Who practiced that colonialism? Britishers. అంటే బ్రిటిషర్స్ని పంపించేయాలి బయటికి. And second one it is, unite the all the different kind of ethnic groups and Nigerian people. See that pan Nigerian nationalism. Understand? After that, in the year 1945, national strike was held in Nigeria. This is very, very important. Do you know why did national strike held in 1945? Who was backbone of the national strike held in 1945? Second World War. That was the period. End of Second World War. The war completed. You all know that Second World War. Do you know the period of Second World War? From 1939 to 1945. Okay. At the time, due to the Second World War, Nigerian country economy, entire economy was collapsed. Okay. That's why people started nationwide strike in the year 1945. They demanded Britishers. Who were the backbone of that national strike? Soldiers. Nigerian soldiers were the backbone of that national strike in the year 1945. Okay. And trade unionists also, these were participated. After that, year 1950s, three regions were dominated by and ruled by the three groups. In the western part, mainly AZ means it is one action group was ruled in that western group. Western part was ruled by easy. Action group. Another one is eastern part was ruled NCNC. We already discussed it. National Council of Nigerian and Cameroons. And another one is northern part was ruled by NPC. NPC means Northern People's Congress. In this way, nationalism, Nigerian nationalism was started and by different groups, not combinedly. Okay, national strike was held. This was succeeded also. Their demands, they want to get independence and okay, and finally Nigeria got independence in the year 1963 October 1st. Nigerian democracy was not succeeded. Unfortunately, Nigeria was slipped into civil war. Number of times the government was not succeeded. Understand? Again, military rule was started in Nigeria, and finally this military rule was ended in the year 1999. At the time, Nigerian democratic government was started. అంటే నైజీరియా ప్రజాస్వామ్య ప్రభుత్వం అనేది స్టార్ట్ అవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడది 1999. వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మరి నైజీరియాకి ఎప్పుడు ఇండిపెండెన్స్ వచ్చింది? 1963 October 1st. Okay, and another important one, in the year 1950 oil resources were discovered in Niger Delta. Oil resources were discovered in Niger Delta. Okay, this is also given in our textbook, last part. Right? Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you.